Hey everyone, welcome back to Fantasy Theory. Today we're going to break down and look at cool Easter eggs of Gen V Episode 5 titled Welcome to the Monster Club. Now this episode was the shortest of the series so far, coming in at around 35 minutes before the credits hit. That being said, a lot happened that I didn't see coming, so let's talk about it. We left off last episode with a weird black screen where I thought my TV cut out. After investigating, this was surely part of the show. Now, all week I was wondering what that could possibly be. This episode answers it. So Andre wakes up with some strange liquid dripping from the ceiling, which we later learn what that is, sadly. The boys never miss a chance to do something, well, gross. Andre, Marie, Jordan, and Emma don't have any memory of what happened. Yes, I left out Kate, who turns out is behind all of this, but we'll talk about that shortly. She does, however, pretend to not remember anything as well. The setting is basically the day after a college frat party, only with soups like a mermaid or a fire breather and a llama, I think. We see the RA, who I am now just realizing is Translucent's son. Translucent, if you don't know, was in The Boys Season 1. Huey kills him. He's the invisible guy. You may have figured this out already, but I'm a little late. Andre and Kate walk into a very feminine room Jordan and Marie are in. It's interesting that this house is mainly male things, like Saturday is for the boys sign, but has one room that's more feminine. This could possibly symbolize Marie falling for someone that is also female. And we see Emma, who is even larger in this episode, passed out in the pool with a pool tarp as a blanket. Like I said before, they don't remember what happened, and the last time we saw them, they were all fighting Sam. So us, the viewer, also are a bit confused as to how they ended up at a random college frat party. Now they play a little rewind and try retracing their steps as much as they can. Luckily, or not so luckily, they live in the age of social media where everything is online. So they scroll through TikTok where they kind of retrace their steps. They see Marie and female Jordan hooking up, a drunk naked big Emma chugging a literal keg. And this, like I said, is all on TikTok. Maybe I should call it Vought Talk, since the boys loves to take real world things and put Vought in front of them to make it their own, kind of like Vought Burger. We see the first instance of the word monster being brought up when Emma explains when she found out how she can get big. Her mother made her promise not to get big again after the Buster Beaver accident. This is a play on Chuck E. Cheese. It's kind of the boys' version of Chuck E. Cheese. So we can imagine she was very young when this happened, but her mother calls her a monster and tells her not to get big again, so she kind of controls her in that sense. I mean, she controls her in a lot of ways, but that's one of the biggest ways she does it. We now understand why a few episodes ago her mother thought she looked a few inches taller than usual. Remember, they were at the table talking about the gala. Things get a little more confusing when Sam shows up and no one recognizes him. No one except Kate, but she pretends as well not to know him. But Sam realizes that they were forced to forget. Here's where I'm confused. Sam was there when they all got their mind wiped. I assume, at least. The last scene before they got mind wiped, Sam was being held down by Big Emma. So how did Sam not also get mind wiped? Is he immune to the mind wiping? Did he just somehow get away before Kate could do it? There are so many questions that this episode brings up. Marie's powers start to expand where she feels something in her neck but does not yet realize what it is. She can also tell when other girls' periods are coming. I wonder if she always had these other powers or if she is sort of evolving. Like she's just now realizing these powers, or maybe that she's becoming stronger, kind of like getting stronger within the Force. Emma and Marie pass a few kegs, which I assume Emma chugged at the party, as well as Translucent's vodka sign and a sign that reads beer time. Just setting up that this is a boys' version of a college frat party. The gang gets together and we see that they don't remember a few days leading up to this, going as far back as episode 3 where Andre blows off his interview. Another question I have is, why that long? Why did Kate mind wipe them for that many days? This episode brings up more questions than it answers, but hey, maybe we'll get some answered soon. Dr. Cardosa and Dean Indira speak about a potential virus that will control these soups for good. This takes place in the woods and could be a reason why Sam was down there for so long. Maybe he had mental issues and they kind of saw a chance to take him and test on him without anybody really caring. Maybe that's why they pretend he killed himself so that no one would go looking for him and find this virus. This whole series has had a theme of manipulation and controlling others. After a foot chase with Marie, Jordan, and Rufus, he stumbles into Andre's room, where Andre interrogates him and threatens him by lowering all the emergency shutters. These shutters are said to protect the students, where really the truth is they are here to trap the students. This just showing that at a surface level, this school is nice, but the truth behind it is evil. Rufus uses his powers to get out of it and puts Andre in a Vought Burger. His powers are a bit different than Kate's because I don't believe he can make people forget. I think he can only make people unconscious for a certain period of time, and only really make people forget from the moment he makes them unconscious. But hey, that's just a fantasy theory. Marie and Emma speak where Emma admits to liking Jordan. Emma finds the Stardust shirt that she had in the previous episode and goes to find Sam. Sam continues to hallucinate and mistake people for puppets while we get an insane scene of Puppet Sam versus puppet officers. If you watched it, you know how crazy this got. Basically, we just watched puppets getting killed by Sam, but in a somewhat gruesome way. My favorite touch of this fight was confetti symbolized for blood from the puppets, really making this show E for everyone. Just kidding. The show is not, I repeat, is not for everyone. Again, Marie is itching her neck. She realizes that there is a tracker in there similar to the trackers that were in all of the members of the Seven. When Marie tries to explain this to Kate, this is where the big twist comes. Kate admits she did it. She made them all forget. She's been groomed by Dean and Dira just like Marie. She's behind the lot, dating back as far as Luke. Kate in the past tried to make Luke forget his brother. That's why he kept having dreams of the woods. That's why he kept having his brother appear in his dreams. He was sort of breaking through and remembering his brother and where he was. Sam even admits this to Emma when she goes back to find him, that Kate is behind this, and this roots back to a long time ago. He even says Kate made Luke forget him. When Kate admits to Andre about this, she gives him his memories back, where Andre uses the word monster by calling her one. She's realizing her biggest fear since making her brother go away, that she is a monster. Also, this is the second time this episode the word monster is being used from the episode title, symbolizing maybe the possibility all soups could be monsters and Godolkin is just like a monster club. The show ends with the song I Put a Spell on You, perfect for describing Kate to her friends, not just this episode, but before this series. Now, earlier in the episode, I didn't mention when Dean and Dira said Marie has a special benefactor. Who could this be? Homelander? Stan Edgar? Her sister? But you let me know down below as well as what you thought of this episode. Does Gen V still have your attention or is it starting to decline in quality? I personally really like it and look forward to a new episode every week, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. Anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.